Hey, Gender Queer Chat. Coming at you from my new BlackBerry Playbook. So it looks a little bit different. Nice video. This week's topic was put out by Zane Laura Gabriel. We love it. It's an excellent question. How much does someone else's opinion affect your life and your decisions as a genderqueer person? And who are the ones that have more impact on you? So how much do someone else's opinions affect my life? I made this video a few days ago and then I changed my mind because it wasn't really authentic, I suppose. Ooh, disingenuous? Is that the word? I don't use that word very often. I always joke that that word is only used by people with university degrees. Generally speaking today, as I sit today, 39 years old, I don't let other people's opinions affect me very much at all. Really, truly, I couldn't care less what other people think. If anything, their hatred or their, if people have a problem with me, it amuses me. It used to kill me, but it amuses me now. And I think that that came with age. Because originally, this is what I didn't say in the original video, which I probably should have. I'm just getting a cat hair off of here. When I was younger, I don't remember being terribly hard on myself. I don't ever remember thinking there was something wrong with me specifically. I was more a sensation there was something wrong with the world for not accepting me. I have a vivid childhood memory in grade 9. I went to Catholic high school where we had to wear a uniform, and I was wearing a short-sleeved white collared shirt, and in the summer or whatever. And when I was about 14, grade 9, I didn't actually know I was supposed to shave. No one ever told me that, and I didn't think I cared enough to ask questions, or I didn't notice that other people did it and I didn't. It was just not a non-issue in my life. So one day in class I rose my hand and the shirt gapped, and I guess the boys in the class could see my hairy armpit. And I remember at lunchtime some boy like yelling across the cafeteria about how disgusting it was or something. And I very, very vividly remember a burning sensation in my chest, a burning, like a sick feeling, an absolute sick, humiliated feeling that somebody had judged me and about, when people judge you about your personality or whatever, I mean, that's you, that's the essence of you, but your body is so not you. Like, it doesn't matter what your body looks like, but I was being judged on my body or a choice I'd made about my body. And I remember being rather mortified and running home and shaving. And I shaved till I was 17 or 18. And solely because of that one boy. Funnily enough, I don't remember his name, but I remember the situation. Since then, there was, I think, one other time in recent memory when somebody's opinion really bothered me. And it was this girl at work who's a real piece of work. And we were discussing something about gossip or what other people think of you. And she has 4 kids by 4 different fathers. So anyway, she said to me something like I told her that. I said, the only thing I ever hear people gossip about you is that you have 4 kids by 4 different fathers. That's sort of the object of gossip as far as you're concerned. And I guess that really bothered her, and I probably should have thought before I spoke. But she decided to zing me back, and she said, oh, well, the rumor has it you're such a slob, which is true. I'm a terrible slob. I'm not a tidy person. And that kind of hurt, but it doesn't have anything specifically to do with my gender or my identity. It's just sort of a thing. Like, it shouldn't bother me. It's not like somebody says that I'm an evil person or I'm a mean person. They're saying I'm a messy person. That's really shouldn't bother me, but it did. Okay, so does someone else's opinions affect your life and your decisions as a genderqueer person? So as far as that goes, no. Nobody's opinions affect my soul, my absolute core of who I am. Nothing can shake that. Nothing anybody says can shake that. That's like saying, do people's opinions of me shatter my heterosexuality? No, there's nothing you could say or do. I'll call it heterosexuality, but you know what I mean. Like, just who I'm attracted to can't be changed by other people's opinions. I would say that other people's opinions sometimes occasionally change your behavior, but they don't change who you are. So I guess the question should more specifically be, does it change the way you present or your behavior with regards to your gender identity? And no, for me, that's not true. And even when I was younger, I don't recall. I have a sister who's very, very concerned about the way things look and the way things appear. And when we were in our 20s going bar hopping and stuff, I do remember if you told her something made her butt look fat or whatever, she would be mortified and she would run off and change. And I'm not like that. When people tell me something is unflattering on me, I kind of laugh, and I've always been that way. I've always had a very kind of disconnect from my body, but I think it's a healthy disconnect. I really do. So, sorry, it's going to ding again. Okay, so who are the ones that have more impact on you? I guess the people whose opinions seem to matter, the ones who say it to me directly. I think a lot of people have opinions about me that are kind of insinuated, and I think this is what both Matt and Ricky were getting at in some of their videos, was it's not what people think of them, it's what they think people are thinking of them that bothers them. And that's not my problem. I don't actually spend a lot of wasted time thinking about what other people might be thinking of me. But when someone says something to me directly, like that girl who said, oh, you're known for being a slob, which is a very fair thing to say. I shouldn't be upset about that. That was what bothered me. Or when someone says, made fun of my pits directly to my face. There was another time someone made fun of my hairy legs directly to my face. And I wasn't so much, that particular time I wasn't upset about what they said. I was upset with the violence with which they said it. They were very angry, and they were saying they were going to tie me down and shave my legs and all this shit. People, I really like directness. I like direct people who tell me things to my, like, I don't like a lot of pussyfooting or implying or implications. I don't care for that at all. So when you tell me the truth, sometimes the truth hurts. And I can only go on what I know. I can't go on what I don't know. And so when I don't know what someone's thinking, or I don't know what someone's opinion of me is, I can't act on that. And that's what's funny, because I think a lot of people do spend their whole lives assuming that what people are thinking and then acting on those assumptions. And for me, it's not quite that way. I don't waste a lot of time worrying about shit like that. And I feel very blessed that I'm able to do that. And I don't know why I'm able to do that. I know it's freakish. I know it's not. I know most people do worry about what other people think. And by the way, I do worry about what other people think on occasion. Specifically, I think my worst character flaw on this front is my reputation at work. I often get, maybe it's because I'm one of the only women in an all-male environment, that it's particularly touch and go sometimes. I used to worry that I wasn't respected, specifically as it relates to doing the job, doing the technical portion of my job. I would be embarrassed if I made mistakes, and I would worry about stuff like that. I got one coworker who constantly, every single time he sees me, he brings up the fact that I'm a girl. I bought this BlackBerry playbook, and it's got a game where you hold the BlackBerry and you drive the car, and I'm just not very good at it. I actually feel quite nauseated whenever I play video games or watch bumpy things. Anyway, I was playing the game and I said, oh, I suck at this game. He goes, well, yeah, because you're a girl. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes, like, that just has so nothing to do with nothing. And he just brings it up all the time, and shit like that aggravates me. It really does. Presumptions made about my person because of my gender. So, hope that answered the question this week. Hopefully I'll be able to upload this from the playbook. It worked. I did a sample on my own personal channel and it worked, but this is a 8-minute video, so we'll see. Okay, have a great week, you guys.